Hey guys, hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Welcome back to my channel. If by chance you just stumbled upon my channel this weekend, let me introduce myself. My name is Margaret. I am from the Netherlands. I do paper crafting, junk journaling, junk journal related projects, and the occasional treasure hunting. Let me tell you what my plan is for today. I want to ease back into crafting this Monday. It's a very rainy Monday here in the Netherlands, but I'm not complaining. What I want to do is one of my favorite crafting projects, which is making a masterboard. If you have never made a masterboard, this is your chance. It is so fun to make. It's relaxing, it's a little bit therapeutic, and in my case, it cleans up all my scraps. Well, not all of them. For that, we had to make 100 masterboards, I guess. So what I want to do today is tell you what is a masterboard, how do you make a masterboard, what do you do with it? Yeah, and then make one together with you, hopefully. Hopefully you have enough of these sort of supplies to craft along with me. So let me tell you about the supplies. So my definition of a masterboard is a large collage. I usually make them either A4 like these or on a piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. What you can also do is make them on several book pages and gluing them together. But that is a collage snippet paper, book page snippet roll, something like that. I'm also going to do that in the future. I did that on my channel, I believe, in the beginning. I really like that effect. So most of the time I make them very neutral, like these ones. Yes, it is basically a very big background for you to put some focal points on. So what do I do once I finish these? I usually cut them up into pieces. Not these ones. I love these ones. I made prints, copies of these ones, so I can print them and use them again and again. So when I'm done making the big masterboard, I cut them into random pieces, and that will leave you with journal cards, pockets, tags, small ones, rectangle ones, bigger ones. I have belly bands, all shapes and sizes. I really like them. You can decorate them after the fact. You can put something nice on and have that as a focal point. What I also really like to do is put all the focal points on, then cut them to pieces and see what happens. And that is what we're going to do today. So for this project, you need like a surface. Yeah, it could be a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, a book page, any size you want. I like to have them large, a piece of cardstock, copy paper, whatever you want. What I want to do today is use encyclopedia pages, because this is like a volume of 13 or something, and it's in the way. I need to use up the paper. Most of the paper I really don't use. There are some images that are sort of lovely. I mean, that's lovely. And then there's this camel and such. But most of them I don't really enjoy. What I did, instead of just ripping them out, I have taken them out as a whole. So this is a very large page. It's probably sort of A3 size. Let me tell you in inches. It's 16.5 by 11.5. So it's a big one. And I'm going to make a very big sort of collage on here. Now, what you need is glue. Yes, I have seen people do this with Mod Podge, and I'm just using glue stick. I just need glue stick. And then scraps, all sorts of scraps that you want. You can have book pages, digitals, whatever. What I don't like to do is mix up my scrapbook paper scraps and copy paper scraps because of the weight difference. I like to keep them all a little bit the same sort of weight. But hey, that's just me. Some of my pieces in here have been printed on a little bit heavier paper, but not heavy cardstock. So I'm using mostly copy paper. So scraps, surface, glue. I'm going to use a ruler to sort of cut my and tear my pieces to size. You can use scissors. I like sort of more the randomness. So no fancy schmancy stuff. No. Paper, glue. Let's start gluing. In contrast to what I normally do, which is make a very neutral background, sort of masterboard, and then decorate them afterwards, I'm going to make a very busy one. I will be using only, let's call these ephemera pieces. These are all sorts of images, all styles, all shapes. Most of them are digital, some of them are book page images. I got some from Happy Mail, some from AliExpress. I have all bits and bobs that I keep just collecting, and I need to make something out of this. So I'm going to attempt to make something out of this. It is going to be a challenge because there's no rhyme or reason to this. But I'm up for it. Are you up for it? I am. So if you have a similar sort of mess like this, get out your mess and let's start gluing. Got a couple of questions about my glue sticks that I use. This is one I've been using for a while. It's probably called Bison, right? And then Yoo-hoo stick. I have lots of small ones. I glue small pieces with this and larger surfaces with this. Yeah, these are my go-tos. I really love this. I have used several other ones, but you know, none of them I really liked. Random. I'm gonna pick out random pieces. Yeah. Starting out with map. Very adventurous, love. Yes, start out with map. There you go. So this is going to be a large piece. I think this is actually a A3 size. If you want to sort of scan your projects and don't have a scanner that is A3 size, I wouldn't recommend this size, of course. But luckily, my scanner is A3. So happy with that. I am really trying to do this random, guys, but I don't know if I can manage that. I do want to alternate, of course, between colors and images and such. I'm starting in a corner. You could start in the middle. But I don't think my brain will sort of compute then. It will be like, why are we not starting in the middle? Isn't this lovely? Some of these pieces I know where they came from. I know this is from a digital set by Louise Heinzel. I do not know the exact name. It is, I believe, ephemera pieces or something. It's an older one from a couple of years ago. I do, if it is still available, do highly recommend it because it has some lovely pieces in here. Big piece, right? Yes, but you know, we're gonna cover some bits up. It'll be okay. Like, you know, putting this here. Why not? I have been keeping this separate in a sort of a box. And the box is not really in the way, but it's growing. The box is growing, so I really need to do something. Isn't she lovely? Yeah, that's the song, love. Isn't she lovely? I don't have this over there. Yes. And some of these images I found myself on Pinterest and such. And, you know, printed them and used them. I am not inking all the pieces. No. You could do that, but that will take a while. So I have this strip here. So I was thinking, let's have a strip there with mushrooms. Most of these, I really don't know where this came from. There you go. Bigger piece. This is so relaxing. Don't be afraid to have it sort of stick out because we're gonna cut it to size later on. Do you want to do some butterflies? Yeah, why not? Well, these are not really nice butterflies. Nice butterflies, please. Oh, I have this. Looks like nice butterflies. Normally, I would be very careful how to line up all the lines. I still am. But I also know I'm going to cut this to pieces. And I think I'm going to do it sort of blind. Which means I'm going to, when this is finished, I'm going to flip the whole thing over. And then cut it from the other side. Which could mean that she will be decapitated. It's a possibility. Do not want to think about it. But it is a possibility. This is going to be so random. I love it. I just love it. What you can also do, and what I want to do in the future, I don't know when I have the time, is to make a big collage on a paper back and then have that as the sort of the cover. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. This is a little bit heavier sort of paper. I think this is 160 grams, but it is less heavy than actual scrapbook paper, so it's still allowed to go on here. And there you go. I have another mushroom. Want to put it there? Yeah. And overlap, and just, you know, building up. That is okay. Lovely. What else do we have? Some, you know, sort of scripty bits. It's like some ledger type something. I'm sorry. I keep throwing stuff on the floor. Well, I think there's going to be a lot of mushrooms on here. Let's do a larger piece. This is something I sort of made. Sort of a digital collage that I try to do online. And not a very good one, I might add. But, you know, it's still sort of pretty. So why not use it on here? So for the back of this big collage piece, you can do two things. If you for sure know that you're gonna make tags and journal cards out of it, you can back it with paper that you can write on. Either paper with lines with grid on it. You can also use coffee dyed or tea dyed paper. Isn't she cute? Yeah. I'm gonna have her over here probably. Yes, but in my case, I don't know what I'm going to use this for. Some of these will be pockets, I guess. You can even make envelopes. If it's not too heavy, you can make envelopes with it. So I have decided not to back it with anything, but to do that afterwards. Piece of book page this is. I'm gonna build up over here. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have this one on. I've run out of room to glue on, so I'm just taking out a piece of paper. Yeah, some people do this with Mod Podge. Mod Podge? I do have that. Hardly ever use it. Well, because mainly it's messy and I don't like messy. I don't really enjoy messy. Let's have this one over here. Oh, why don't we? I just used glue stick. There you go. I want another piece over here. I have so many beautiful ones. This is vintage. This is a real piece. This is, I believe, from Victoria Designs. Yeah. I think from the Herbal Journal Kit or something. It's an older one. There you go. I had some questions about my digital kits on KoFi. You just have one. I know. There's another one coming. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, guys. One over here. And then a mushroom here. This is going to be so eclectic. It's gonna have everything on here. But also a lot of mushrooms, so I can use this for fall projects if I want to. Maybe it's a little bit too much of the same color. Oh yeah, let's have this one on here. Why don't we? Because it's green. It's really green. There we go. Yep. Oh, I have another one of those. One will be enough, lovey. Want to have this one over here? Yep. Do not throw your glue everywhere. So, there we go. We have a little piece here. Do I have a small piece? You do? See, even the small pieces are going to have their spot on something someday. Already love it. Put my pile of ephemera pieces on the other side because I'm gonna work from the other side now. This one, it's a big one. It's a big one, but we can cover it with smaller pieces, I guess. There we go. I was thinking about another way to do this. I have seen Tina, Shabby Dabby Doodah, do all sorts of masterboards in a children's coloring book. So every page has a masterboard. That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Unfortunately, I have no sort of coloring books or any sort of book that I can use for this. Really? You have like a gazillion books? Yeah, but not something like that. So that was a shame. Oh, aren't these lovely? Aren't these lovely? These are scans from magazines I have from the early 1930s, I believe. Yeah, really, really pretty. Gonna have those on here. I will use these someday in a digital kit because I think you might really enjoy these. Because I do. I love them. I use them all the time. There you go. I used to love fashion. Well, I still like fashion, but most beautiful clothes are not really comfortable to wear. Let's be honest. Most of them are really not comfortable to wear. I'll have this on here. So we went shopping yesterday for some clothes for winter. And I went to all sorts of shops and found beautiful things. And when I tried them on, I was like, oh, it's itching and it's a little bit too tight. And I cannot really bend in this. And it wasn't comfortable. I'm really into comfortable right now. I just want comfy clothes. Yeah, they're really nice and comfortable. I cannot help it. That on here? I don't know. Oh, I also have this one. This is from AliExpress. Oh, it has like another piece here. Well, let's do this one first. Can we do it here? Sure. Sure. So yeah, I came home with cardigans that are really nice and comfortable. And not itchy. And not tight. I even bought, yes, let's have a laugh. I bought men's shoes for myself. Yes. So we went sort of shoe shopping for me and for my husband. And I found a pair for myself in the ladies section. And my husband was trying out shoes. I find shoes like, oh yeah, these are nice. Put them on. Yeah, and okay. My husband, He takes his time, let me tell you. No, I need to walk around in them for a little bit. And yes, do I have enough grip on the soles of the shoes? Will I slip? Will it slip? Is it nice for driving in a car? Is it good for... I'm like, buy the beep shoes already. So while he was trying everything out, I do not want to cover his beak. I was having, a look around the men's section of the shoe store. And then I came across a lovely pair of shoes that I really, really liked. And they didn't have it in my size. They were sneakers, not like dress shoes or anything. They were sneakers. And they really matched the cardigan. Actually, this one that I've bought. It was black with brown and it doesn't sound very exciting, but they are lovely. And I just tried them on and they were half price. That makes me happy. So I was like, why not? I did ask my husband, is it really, really weird if I buy, shoes from the men's department? He was like, well, why not? Why not? You have done weirder things, which is true. I'm sort of a weirdo. I need a strip of something. I don't really know what. Oh, let's have this. Yes. These are actually scans. No, not scans. Wallpaper borders that I found. And I really like these images. So probably on Pinterest or something like that. Sometimes I use them. So yeah, I bought men's sneakers. Very comfortable. This over here. Yes, well, we're not that couple that wears the same clothes. We're not like, let's have the same coat and the same sneakers. No. Well, to be honest, not yet. Not yet. Never say never, right? What's this? A big moth? Oh, why not? Why not? I did find one more sort of mushroom image that I want to have on somewhere. Let's go have a look where it will sort of fit. This one. Down here. I don't know. I don't know. I do have some small pieces that I want to put on here and there. I have this, like a luggage label. I love my luggage labels, especially very old ones. I'm just gonna put them on random. I have another one of those. This one, a little bit heavier, but that's okay. I'm sorry, I keep throwing my glue everywhere. Gonna have that over here. I do have some labels that I still needed to cut out, these. And I think they'll look nice, don't you think? Yeah. So I'm going to cut these out of camera. And then we're going to put some on, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So I cut out all the labels. And these are some other small pieces that I might want to put on here. So I'm just going to put them to the side for now. I really want to use one more of these mushrooms. And I thought this would be sort of a nice place. I was thinking I am going to make this a little bit shorter. I'm using my scissors. Maybe a little bit lower. No, because there's already a mushroom here. No, you need to put it higher, even higher. I'm gonna put it here. Yes. There you go. Okay, now for the small bits and bobs. I have this one. This came from a magazine, so it's a little bit glossy. The rest of it isn't glossy. There's no glossy pages on here. I'm going to keep it still. I love it. It's perfect for Thanksgiving. Has a really big turkey on it. And then I have this, like a Valentine's sort of heart thingy. And of course all the labels. I have one label here. The labels I'm using now are all from Tracy Fox. She is Love Junk Journals on Etsy. And I have another one here. Isn't that a little bit too close together? So I have this. That's a little bit too big. So let's have a blue one then. Small piece of, I don't even know. I don't even know. It has a little bit of white around here. I'm gonna lose that. Just a small piece of something. Let's see if we can put it somewhere that'll make something very interesting, like over here. We still want to use this cutie, right? Let's put it here. Yeah. There you go. Covering half of the butterflies. Do we have some more room for labels? We do one over here or over here. Have half a heart on here. Oh, I think that'll work. That'll actually work. Gluing it on here and then cutting it later. The Dutch railways. Any spot for this one? Oh, let's do something over here, because this is a little bit boring. Well, not boring, but could use a little bit more color. There you go, all the way to the edge. These are from Tina Shabby Dabby Dooda, the Marvelous Men ephemera kit. And now we need a spot. Let's do it here. Let's find a spot first before we put glue on it, love. Ooh, that's very pink. Pink here. Let's do pink there. Do not glue on her face. That'll be a shame. I'm gonna do something on the bottom here. Old rye whiskey. Yeah. Yep. Don't glue on her face, love. I really don't want to cut her up. So I'm going to try. Well, let's do this. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to cut her face up. That sounds horrible. So yeah, I glued this one on. You probably didn't see it. I'm sorry. This piece is very, very big, right? Yeah. It's huge. So I have this on here. Or with the blue. Yeah. And there. What was this? Another railway sort of small image. I think we're almost done. Don't you think? We're almost done. Not a big label. Yeah, I'm gonna have it at the bottom here. That was the railway thingy. Here. Sure. There we go. I'm going to cut this off, let it dry for a little bit, and then we're going to cut it to size. Here it is. I do apologize. The last bit I was a little bit off camera because it's such a big piece, so I had to move it about, and well, you missed a couple of bits. I'm guessing this one. Yeah. But you know, it's on here now. What I did, guys, because I really love it, I scanned it and also already printed it out. Yes. So there's a little bit of difference. See her sort of sleeve here and here. I'm missing just a couple of bits. I don't know how to correct that yet. Maybe in future, but still it's beautiful. Now what I normally would do is use the ones that I have printed and keep the original. But in this case, I'm going to cut up the original. Yes, I'm going to be adventurous, but I do like it. It is fantastic, isn't it? Yes. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to cut it up, but then from this side, yeah. It is really, really too big to have in my paper cutter. Any paper cutter that I have. Most of it I'm going to use this one for, because this is a longer one. To make it a little bit more easy on myself, I'm just going to cut it straight in the middle here. I cheated, guys. If I cut it straight in the middle, I will not decapitate the beautiful lady. I was like, how will we do that? So this is the only piece that I sort of cheated on. The rest will be completely random. There you go. So how I'm going to do this? I am going to cut here. Am I? Yeah, sure. A little bit lower. Not measuring. I'm just, you know, as long as it's straight. I'm going to do like so. And then make a smaller one here. Like sort of a square journal card, and then this is going to be a little bit of a longer one. See, different ones. I'm going to make a longer tag here, I guess. Longer tag, and then two small things that we can use as pockets or journal cards. Yeah, not turning them around. No, no, no. Needs to be a surprise. Then I'm going to do sort of the same thing over here. Cut it over here. I think over here, and then have two smaller ones. Like these, and I'm going to make three larger tags, I guess. Still not measuring. There you go. Let's see who we decapitated, what worked and what didn't. Sometimes it really doesn't work. And then I have to sort of decorate them again. Flipping them over. The surprise. There we go. Well, we have sort of mushrooms here. But other than that, it's really lovely. Oh yeah, with the bird. Oh, I like this. Oh, we cut up the cutie. But there's still enough of her on here that it looks nice. And then this one again with a part of a mushroom. The ladies, ooh, I love this. And then this one, I really like that the whole piece is on here. And then the lady, yes. Well, we kept most of her. That was my only concern. Love this with the mushroom. Yeah, the taller one with the butterflies. Really like it. Another tall one. Ooh, that's a busy one, isn't it? Yeah. Then this one, to me, this needs another sort of element. Oh, I love that one. Yeah. I think on some of them, I want to do some more decorating. What do you think? I took out my corner rounder, a hole punch, yeah, glue, some ink for distressing. I have some pieces here that I maybe want to use, and I have a whole drawer of bits and bobs, of course. But let's just see one at a time what we're gonna do. This to me looks like a travel sort of tag for a travel journal, because it has like the railways on here, a map with a boat. This is like a luggage label. Yeah, so definitely that. I think I want to make this into a tag shape. So I'm just gonna cut off a corner here, flipping it over. I still haven't found my sort of glue spreader. It's totally disappeared. That had sort of the edges already taken off. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the rain. It's starting to rain very heavy now. Punching a hole here. Needs one more thing. I think a postage stamp. What do you think? Right? Yeah. Just one more addition. There we go. Yep. You could stamp something here. I could. I am not going to. No. And then I'm just inking. Of course, you really need to decorate the back still. I would probably do that with coffee dyed paper, so that you can write on the back, or lined paper, or anything like that. But for this project, I'm not going to do that. Normally, I would have already covered the backs before I put tag shapes on them and such. There's one. This one, I really wanted to decorate this, so I was thinking to put on another label, and I have this sort of perfume bottle label fussy cut, a small one. Putting that over there. I think so. And then this is a perfect shape actually for a pocket on the bottom of a page, I guess. So we could make a notch in advance if we want to. Shall we do that? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna. Ta-da! And then again, do the inking. So this is a ready-made pocket for journal. Let's see, what else do we have? We have this one that really doesn't need anything. I'm gonna have this as a journal card. Yeah, I'm gonna round the corners. See? This really doesn't need anything else on here. It is fantastic as it is. What about this one? Really like it. I'm going to have it as sort of pocket, I guess. I'm gonna put something on it, maybe a small label here. Let's see. just a small one. So for this one, I'm not cutting corners or rounding corners because I want this to be sort of a tuck spot. I am inking it. There we go. Let's look at this one. I also want to make a pocket out of this one. I'm finally using this strip, I guess. If I can find something sharp to take the backing off. There we go. Ta-da! Making a notch again. You don't have to make a notch if you don't want to. It's not necessary at all. What I can do with this one is round the top corners. Yeah, that also looks really nice. So when you make pockets like this, you really don't need any backing. So this doesn't need any backing. This one doesn't. Well, this one does. This one doesn't. This one does. That's why I'm waiting with doing the backings until I really know what I'm going to do. Another big pocket, but I do believe I want something on it. I was thinking about either this one or a real focal point. I'm going for the focal point. Why are you inking this? It doesn't need to be inked, lovey. No, 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 no. See, so sometimes I also decorate for just a little bit. Let's see. Another notch. Yes. And some light inking. This is a big pocket for a big journal. Perfect. Next is this one. I think I want to have this as a journal card. And round the corners. So this needs to be backed eventually. Are we okay, corner rounder? Yeah, that's a lot of layers, I know. And I don't think this needs another sort of focal point on it. I would, however, if I use this, I would put a stamp here. I would stamp it with something. Well, you know what that something is. A number of such. Probably a number. Yeah. Next one. This one. I want to make this into a tag shape. There you go. Bring this one over. Yep. I'm not going to put anything on it. I am making a hole here. And I think I want to put some hole reinforcers on. I already did some sort of searching in my small box of hole reinforcers. A lot of questions about these. These are die cut. This is a die cut set from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Let me see if I can sort of find it for you. Well, unfortunately, it's not anywhere nearby. Yeah, it's this one. Yes, because I have a number and a name. Oops, oops. It is Elizabeth Craft Designs, that's for sure. Do you also have a name, honey? Let's put a name on here. Yes. 1736 Reinforcement Variety Pack. Love it. Love it, love it. So I'm going to use that. For that, I'm going to double it up. It had some flowers in there, and this is sort of a gear. So I'm going to do something very feminine and very masculine in one go. Why not? You know, because there are ladies that wear gentlemen's sneakers. I mean, they are a little bit nuts, of course, but most of the times, those are the nicest people. Yes, I'm calling myself nuts, and I'm also calling myself a nice person. There you go. Gonna do some inking. I'm gonna do inking off camera, guys. Another tag shape, I guess. Yep. Do we need anything on here? One label. Just one. There you go. Let's see. I have a whole drawer of labels, of course. No, not a big one. Not a big one. Do this. Oh yeah, that looks nice because we also have sort of an oval shape here. I'm gonna have it a little bit off the page. Yeah. Because I need to back it, I still back it. I can just, you know, flip it over. No problem. See? I could put on a whole reinforcer. Just sort of a normal-ish one. Yeah. Art, what you doing? Is she crying? Is she crying, lovey? Don't cry. There you go. Two more journal cards. So I want to round some corners. Do I want to put anything on here? I don't think so. No, probably do some stamping when I will use it. Over here. This one again doesn't need anything. I really love this one. Needs one number here, not number 24 because that's already on there. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ink the ones that I haven't inked. I'm not going to back them. I'm sorry, I'm not. Don't think so. Do you really want? No. And then we'll look at the end result. So I made this one. I hope you made one as well. It doesn't need to be this one, of course. Well, this big. Yeah, and then we transformed it into all these pieces that you can use in junk journals. We have tags. We have 3 tags. These ones. Love them. They need to be backed, of course, but that's okay. With a lovely lady, and this for travel journal, really nice. Then some journal cards. I have these with the lovely ladies on them. Could be nice for sort of a fashion sort of journal. This one with the mushroom. Oh, I love this one. I think I'm gonna use this soon because it screams fall to me. And then, well, this was another journal card. Very busy one. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And then all the pockets. This is a side-loading pocket or a tuck spot if you want to. You can have it as a journal card. Doesn't really matter. And then this one that we decorated a little bit. This one where we round the corners. Also going to use that one soon because fall. And then this one. So lots of pieces of ephemera from one big sheet. When I scanned this one and printed it out on A3, I was thinking, how will it look on A4? It will look like this, which is also really, really pretty. And that got me thinking, why not scan everything? So what I did was I scanned all the pieces that I've made. These are all the pockets. They're almost exactly the size. And then these are all the tags. And these are journal cards. And these are journal cards. Maybe you might enjoy it. So I was thinking, I'm going to have this on my KoFi account. Yeah. So if you're thinking, I want to do something with this kit, I need to name it still. I don't know what. You can purchase it on my KoFi account. I will link everything below. Yeah. So an extra set this month for you to enjoy. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll be back again tomorrow with another crafting project. Don't know what, but I think it's going to be a nice one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.